The browser has blocked your screen.
What happened?
Icon your address bar. Allow access. Then reload again. What is this shit talking about?
I'm lying. The cusses up.
The
The cuss up.
talking about.
That's you. The cuss up.
Wow. Everything all right.
Okay.
Let me see if everything's all right. I'm trying to run into something.
Snatchies.
Mm-mm. I'm too hungry to play snatchies.
You cut a nigga.
Right.
Nigga.
Let me share myself out.
I'm trying to do that. Today I start over.
I'll share you out.
You need a blanket for a year. Just throw on your daggone shoulders.
What? You cold?
Drafty.
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna use that. Put on the blanket that I was making.
What, you jumpy one?
Yeah. Damn, you ate all my crackers like that, you greedy
I
ass.
had one.
You lying.
I did. Let's see who's hey Joshua.
Hey, Josh.
Chilling. Chilling.
What's happening?
Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, you always first, Joshua.
Pretty close.
Joshua is the man. What you doing today, Josh? What you do today? Don't forget to thumbs up, people in the clouds.
Oh, I got
Yes,
too
you
much
are.
going on here.
We're gonna have a little discussion with Catherine with friends. Topic she wants to talk about. Okay. All right, Joshua. You already taking the braids out already.
Come on, sick of them.
I know they have been hot sometime on my neck. At night,
You don't roll them up?
yeah, let's see what next week brings. I haven't been here one day. Snatch them up in I like my little pony girl going down. I see on your pictures you have
Okay, I should get that.
yeah.
Now we're just gonna get straight to it. Don't care who's here, who's not. Watch the video later. Just like and subscribe. And leave a cash app.
I can't hop.
Leave a
I
cash
gotta
app.
learn how.
You put in your banner.
What's that? I'm not on StreamYard.
Oh, well.
I
Well,
gotta-
oh, you just drop it at the bottom then.
but I can't find my comments. I gotta.
Okay. Okay. What's your cash app thing?
$sign
Mhm.
B Williams 4562. Yeah, it's just it grows, then I cut it off, and then it grows, then I cut it off. Now this is doing what it want to do.
What you say? B Williams?
D Williams 4562.
Oh, Joshua put it in. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Joshua.
Josh ain't no joke.
Joshua, it's 4562. Joshua.
Take that one down.
Yeah, take that one down. It's 4562.
Josh ain't no joke.
D Williams, right. Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Ain't no joke. Thank you, Josh. That's why you're my moderator.
That's right. That's what we call a good moderator.
Josh, you on point.
Now, I was locked. I mean, I was on somebody's bushes last night, and their clouds. And they had a topic about parenting. Um, are you a bad mother if you like you going through something in your life and you gave your mother your child a raise?
Your children.
I want to say your child. If you don't give your child or your children, whatever. Or or okay. This my thing is I can talk about me personally. Or
Get the topic right first.
Right. Or that's what I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do that. Or would you as being a parent, will you raise your child, or would you say, listen, I can't do it, or will you put your child up for adoption? Put your grandkids up.
What you saying?
Put your grandkids up in the foster home. I know what I'm saying. Let me break it
children,
down. I want to break it down.
If your child, your children is going through something, say it could be something mental, it could be drug abuse, it could be something anything, and you saying they gave it to you?
No, like as
grandmother, you're going to get the child, or you're going to bring the child to
okay. If your child comes to you and says, "Mom, I need help," because I'm out here and I need some help,
right?
Will you turn your back on your child?
No, I think
or would you say, like, you got to put your child up for adoption or get somebody else in that?
I'm a grandmother. I would take my grandchild.
I would take
without a doubt.
I would take my grandchildren too. But like I would say, like, if the mother's like sickly or something like that, I would try to find a good family person that will raise my kids. I would want my children in no system. Like, in other words, this guy he was talking. He said, like, the mother's bad because she did that.
No, that.
Like,
he probably thinking of like more selfish, thinking like the person just being selfish because maybe that person he's thinking of is on drugs, and that's how a lot of people think. Oh, they're on drugs. And they got these kids all over the daggone place, or they got the mama and the sister, taking care of the kids, this, that, and the other. They need to get themselves together and come get their kids. So I would prefer to go. I'm
gonna get mine.
My grandchild is not going through no system.
No, not going through no system.
There's a lot of grandparents that tell you put your kids in the system quick.
Exactly. Like,
they don't want to involve with no kids.
If I couldn't do it and I had other children, I would get my other kids, can you do this here?
Right.
You understand? That's what I would do. And I guess more this person was saying about this other person, because this person, like, they got a room now. They just they got a room and they're in another state, and they feel like this person should get your own kid. But what I'm looking at, this person's not ready. They're not ready yet.
No, not they only got a room.
Exactly.
They need to get on their feet. Before I give even my grandchild back, I want to make sure that
they're all right. Exactly.
They're in a position to take the child back.
Exactly. Like, you ain't got enough space for the child, because a lot of people, there's some people that feel that just because you're doing that for your child, that other parent is not helping. I don't believe that. I believe that parent called a good mother, and I'm sure that a mother, like, just because they're not with their kid, that they in contact with their child. Because as being a grandmother, you're gonna make sure that it's gonna be some contact like that.
That the mother come see the child.
They will come see the child. That once they got this stuff together. You understand? Mm-hmm. You're gonna come see your kid, and you're gonna call them every day. You also gonna do homework on online. Get your laptops and stuff together. You understand? And I'm sure
they'll interact no matter what they're going through. So
exactly.
Okay, now suppose the parents on drugs, And
I'm not talking about why they going through that. I'm talking about once they start pulling
start
themselves
getting
together.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Because the thing is like what I look at in the 70s
Mhm.
and today,
Mhm.
back in the 70s, I used to see drug addicts
Yeah,
take care of their kids.
They
They didn't take from their kids like some of
No.
these
they make sure they keep
people
it
out here
straight,
now.
and then with the rest, they just messed it up.
Exactly. They make sure they make sure they came home to their mother and make sure mom was okay and came in with a bag of food, even they stole it.
Yeah. They took care.
Yeah.
They couldn't physically take care of them, but they made sure that they was all right. They'll come in there, they'll see them for a while, they'll rock and roll for a minute.
Yep, talk to
and
them
look at
and
them.
make sure they doing the right thing. But you better listen to my mother too.
Exactly.
They don't want nothing from today and in the 70s, totally different.
Sure is.
It's different. You understand? They just
Well, that's because too, grandma, back then, grandma was 60,
right.
late 50s.
You're right.
And some of them was older than that, taking care of kids in the 70s. Where grandma now is
30,
40,
40.
41, 42.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole different thing. They ain't trying to take care of nobody's kids. Like, I ain't doing that one.
Mm-mm.
So that's like crazy.
But giving up, I won't give up my kids. But I heard from what I be listening to, there's a lot of grandmothers that give up their kids to just put them in the system. They say like they don't want to be, they don't want to be
it's
bothered.
nothing. But they figure like this here. That's their business. I raised mine. That's the way they feel. I raised mine. I ain't raised no
But
more.
my thing is like
I can't do something like that.
yeah, I can't see my bloodline up there in no damn foster home. I'm sorry, no, I can't do it. Like shit. Some of the places are worse than please, allegedly, and put that out there. But right.
She was one that did.
And she did it. She only kept one and the rest.
She didn't care about.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. No,
And really ain't care about the one she had. Really. And I get and I don't know.
Some people do things for money too.
Or selfishness.
Yeah.
Out of selfishness.
I'm not gonna be selfish with no children. If I can't raise them, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get somebody in my family that can do it. Because I would be too sad if I'm not able to, and then they gotta go in the system. I think I would have sick and all. They have to stay with me. Just gotta work it out. Let me get a maid or something like that coming through here. Get some kind of help. Pay somebody to come through. Man. Because back in the days when them grandmothers used to be home, that's one thing. These days, grandmother's not home. Grandma working because the rent too damn high. Because they burn that up.
It's a different era too. Like I said, it's not that many old grandmothers anymore.
Yeah.
Like after our generation, it's no old grandmother. You see,
Right.
grandmothers, they young.
Because these daycares out here.
I can't even see. Well, that's what they have to do now.
Yeah, they have to. They gotta work.
Girls putting their babies in baby care at what?
3 months.
Yeah, three and
3 or 4 months.
got the daycare rate.
When I used to see that, to me that was like unheard of.
Exactly.
That's
Me
unheard
too.
of.
I don't like that right today.
I don't like that
Putting a
today either.
baby in a daycare that young.
That young, no.
Like I said, that's because
That's a
grandma is
baby.
young and grandma's out there working. So
Yeah.
you know.
And then what they charging for daycare these days? Grandma couldn't be home. She could stay home if she feel like she want to babysit some kids. Some of them be paying like almost like $300, $400, $500 a week.
What for a baby?
No, period. Daycare is high.
Wanting some change.
We need wanting some change. Are you sure? I need to look through this here. I need to know.
I think
Do anybody know out here how much daycare now these days?
I'm
Like for a
They can't
4 or 5 year
do
old. Matter of fact, let's start from 3 to 6 months, and then let's go from 1 to 5.
I know.
How much is
Last
that?
time I paid for daycare, it was $55,
No,
and I thought that was.
I don't think you'll never see that again.
You know, it was $55. Sure was.
Like I don't know. I guess it's according where you at. Where you at? I hear some daycares like 1,000 a week or something like that. That's crazy. Like how much money are you making if you got to pay a daycare?
What are you in there doing? They have to pay you $1,000 a week.
Please, you must be surprised with uniforms, breakfast, lunch, and give me a bag for my child to bring home their dinner.
Shit.
Mm. But daycare these days, you can make a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true, but also too, I don't know. These daycares full these days. I don't even know.
I don't know. But it's a lot.
I don't pay at the baby age, so I don't know what be going on with the daycare these days. But a lot of the young girls, they all putting their kids in
In daycare.
daycare at 3 or 4 months.
Man, them little babies.
So your baby laying there is probably soiled up. Ain't nobody gonna walk around holding your baby till they got the kid's mind. That's
Then they shouldn't be.
And
They
they're
shouldn't be.
idle
They shouldn't
all
be in there. They shouldn't be in there. I'm sorry. Because if you give somebody quality money, you want quality care,
exactly.
and that's how that goes. Period. But it's sad that
You gotta think about your baby.
even when my grandkids was young and they was like 1, 2 years old go to daycare, I didn't like it, but I had to work. I had to work.
I think at toddler age it's okay. Where
No, I don't.
you could go on their feelings and
No.
their emotions.
I didn't even like Tyler. I didn't like that 1 year, 2 year old thing. I ain't like that.
Let me see. What was in? She was what was she, 3. I think she was 3 before she started. 3, about 3 going on 4. No, she had just 3 because
Three?
I didn't want her to be in the house too much.
Right.
But I had plenty of babysitters. You had us. AO and you and JL were the only ones that had her.
Mm.
That's why she ain't coming over here today.
Since you get over here too much.
Yep, since she been over here all her life. So stupid.
So, but I don't think if the child, I mean, one of your children give their children like to a sibling or to their parent to raise because they're not able is a problem. I don't think that's a problem.
It all depends on the grandparent,
You know, because they it's like I want them totally together. I want when they come pick up their child, they got the room ready, the whole apartment, wherever you living at, you live in a nice neighborhood, the whole apartment, everything is ready. That child is coming in with her bags and all that stuff, with her clothes and whatnot, and being taken care of. Going back with your mother. Yes. I don't think nothing is wrong with that.
No, because it takes a toll on them too, because they want to be with their mother.
Exactly.
I don't care how raggedy they are.
That's right. They love their mother. And I don't think that should not be, that is not a problem. I don't care what some people think. You understand? Like this person was talking about they need to raise their own child and such and such and such. When they could, they would. And I don't think like a person should be knocked because of that. Get out of here. Please. I can see somebody like I can see like the person already got a nice apartment and all that stuff and they don't want to take care of that child, period. And just try to put it on their mother. Now that's an issue. Like get out of here. No, hell
You
no.
want to be free.
Exactly, because you want to be free, you don't want to be bothering no children. But if you need some help, I think parents should be there.
I know that's
Oh, yeah. Like
I
why
was
not?
on a show earlier today. Um, it was I don't know where it was at. It wasn't in New York. One of them I forgot where it was at. One of them I don't know where it was at. But anyway, there's a little black girl. The nuns were taking care of her. They had was a foster home with the nuns running it.
Right.
and they had other kids in there.
Mm.
So it had more Caucasian kids in there than black kids.
Mm.
So she always used to want to watch. She was in there from a baby, so she was actually about 6. Might be 7. I say about 7.
Mm.
About 7 going on 8. And she would never get picked because of everybody wanted a white child. So there's one couple, they came and they was a white couple, and they was going to adopt her, this, that, and other, blah, blah, blah. And she was a very, very smart girl, smart little girl. And her biological, she came in with a chain on her neck that had an L on it. So the nun named her Sadie,
Mm.
you know, they made her live there as a baby. So when it was time for the adoption, you know, the judge was up there and he was talking, oh, we have to be safe with the girl, make sure that, you know, there's some families that's going to take care of her, this, that, blah, 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 blah. But the little girl stood up and she started just busting out crying and said she didn't, so please don't let them adopt me. I don't want to be adopted by them. I don't want to be adopted by them. So everybody like turned around like, what's wrong with this outburst? So the parents saying, oh, she probably had a nightmare, something like that. I don't know why she's acting like this, blase, this, that, and the other. So they started looking into, you know, asking the little girl like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Watch your words, just because you say something.
No, I ain't. They just asking, what's wrong? What's wrong? So she was just saying how she felt, you know, she couldn't really like express herself, but she had one of the nuns had gave her like a phone, you know, so when she went over to the place, they had the room like already made up, this, that, and the other, you know. But the little girl, she was smart. She said like she noticed that they would act nice to her in front of people, but they would say things like behind her back when nobody was there. The new parents.
Oh,
The
they was letting
parents.
they was letting her go home with them and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
they used to.
Right.
They used to.
Mm.
So then she took a recorder. She and went by their room and they was talking. She just cut on the recorder, and then she came back. And so when I think she somehow or another she the judge asked her. She said my phone, and like you know they listened to the phone. Long story short, her biological parents, something happened. I forgot what it was. But her daughter was kidnapped, and they was asking for some ransom money, but they didn't have it. So they left the child in front of the
Store or something?
no,
Church.
the orphanage.
Oh.
Yeah, they left the child, the baby, in front of the orphanage, and the guy just took off, you know, but they didn't have the money. So they never knew. They said they were going. The guy said, "I'm gonna kill your baby if you don't give up the money." So they took the baby dead. So long story short, when the judge asked her what was wrong, come to find out, the people that were going to adopt her
Was the one that stole her?
no, it was traffickers,
Oh, really?
and they were going to pass her off to somebody in Shanghai, something like that.
Mm.
They on the tape was saying, yeah, they were going to use her body parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were going to use her body parts, and
It's a true story.
It's a true story.
Mm-mm.
Yep, I was on YouTube earlier, but when it hit the news and everything,
Mm-hmm.
so the biological parents saw the
Saw the
change
book.
she had,
Mm-hmm.
and they kept saying, the mother kept saying, that's her, that's our child.
Mm-hmm.
And they came from wherever they were a ways away. They came back for their kids.
Good for them.
They came back for
And
their
good
kids.
for that girl was being smart and whatnot.
I think they went to jail or whatever.
Really should. That's terrible. Thank God she was smart.
Exactly. She was a smart little girl, and that's what the wife, she didn't like. She said, you know, she's too sassy. She's too smart. You know, this, that, and the other.
So shoot, these days, so they got to be careful in foster homes, like who are getting these kids then.
That was I forgot what it was, but yeah, that's why I said like, take care of your bald head kids.
Exactly. Take care of your kids.
So there's a lot
If
that
you
goes
can't
on in them.
find,
Everybody ready to dump them kids before it's a home, but they be better off. I don't know. It's like a 50-50 sometimes.
hmm,
You got some people that love your child better than they do, and then you got some that just want to check.
just want to check.
Just want to check. Don't get 2 cents about your kids.
Sure don't.
And they got kids. They take care of their kids with the money better than they take care of the
Now
kids
that's
they get the money
ugly.
for.
I seen that. I seen that. I was like, what in the world is going on here?
Crazy.
Hmm. I remember I was going to classes to be a foster mother because some years ago, one of my clients, she was a case manager. No, she was a yeah. What you call
What's
them?
the parent?
No, what you call them that work there?
The caseworker.
A caseworker?
Yeah.
Caseworker. She was a caseworker for foster care. And she said, come on, Miss Kathy, you'll be a great foster mother. Come on, go to the classes." I went to the classes. I did, and I met a lot of foster mothers. I was like, they just you go to them classes, they put it like it is. I said, I don't want to be a foster.
Uh-uh.
No, because how the rules, some of the rules are. Hopefully they change because that was about at least about for me about 20 years ago anyway.
What, that you can't do this, you can't do that.
No, see, okay. Now, what I thought being a foster parent, like what I wanted to do, I wanted to interact with the child at first. Like,
You can't do that.
no, see, that's the thing. I thought like I said, okay, like I want a teenager about 14, about 13, something like that, and I want to interact with her, like go take her to dinner, and we get to know each other and stuff like that. That's what I thought you could do, but it wasn't like that.
If they in, if yeah, if they in a group home or something like that, I think they would allow you
No, they don't.
a couple of hours.
No, they don't.
They probably don't. They just want you to take
No.
it, 'cause they got
But from
kids.
what I hear, what they do is, I think it's more of the child probably know because they said like sometimes they have the child in the room, like you be there and you just like got an interview or something like that with them, you talking with them or whatnot, the child be around, and they the one be checking you out. I believe and stuff like that, but you don't. But you don't know. But you don't know.
I guess they.
And then like I also asked them, they was talking about this little kid like used to like to use matches, and he was about 4, and they said like 4 or 5 or something like that, and then the lady said it was hard for her to do because she gets up all the time because you never know what this kid gonna be doing these matches, and I said so can't you just call up
The place.
the what you can get this what you call them the social worker and ask her like tell her what's going on, like I can't do this. She said, yeah, you can call them, and she said if they come like between 5 and so they can come like 6 months later. No, that was she said. And this was this is what the foster parents are telling me. All of them sitting up there and they just telling you how it is. They say it's not gonna be that easy. Call them and say, look, I got a problem, I can't do this no more. They said you gotta wait. Because they gotta find to replace that child. And they said sometimes it can be like 6 months later. It's not no immediate nothing. So that kind of like I'm like, what? I said, so why would you gotta foster? I said, due to the fact you can't meet these people and you got this stranger in your house and they got an attitude, stuff like that. I said, how many decide to knock you side your head? They said, well, you just get knocked side your head and you just gotta call the cops. And they still gotta stay in your house until they come pick up that child. And who knows how long that could be. So you gotta deal with that. I said, so if a child be putting their hands on me and you try to tell me that I can't stop them, they say no. Because if you put your hands on them, you go to jail.
Lala said being a foster parent is not
Exactly. They said you go to jail if you put your hands
Yeah,
on
that,
them.
now that's true.
So they can bust you
That's true.
side your head and do it. I'm like, come on now. That's to me. I said, that's kind of That's why I said. That's why I thought that I could meet. Like just get. I want the child to get to know me. I want to be. I want to be comfortable with them just as much as I am with them. They said
Well, it
no.
depends if you with, like, say, if they're in a home and you and that foster parent, they'll send you um to, like, the foster parent will come to the agency so you can meet the child that way in a room. And you play the child, this that, and the other, see if y'all match. But if you get cool with that foster parent, they will allow you to come to the house and they let you spend more time with the child
With the
to
child.
see if you really are fit. So when you keep going back to the agency, they see how the child is attached to you, how they take to you. So
And so then the case manager like we was cool when she said, Captain, I'm gonna hook you up with a good kid when I said no. After that day I was uncomfortable with the whole idea then. I was like, I'm done.
like Lala said, being a foster parent, it ain't easy.
Lala, you a foster parent or have been?
Lala.
Because I had also I've been watching like on TV and I read stories like this foster mom. She had a whole family of four. She said she had the hardest time with them, but she said like she raised them to adults and they just love her and they just love her to death. You understand?
I'm quite sure
After
you probably had to get used to.
yeah,
Cause see, a lot of them are, you know, you may well say these days and times. She said no. Her mother is.
oh wow,
These days and times, a lot of them kids, they be having issues because of the parent, you know, and a lot of them don't understand why am I there and my mother ain't coming to get me and this, that, and other. So they go through their issues and some of them be bounced around from house to house because some have issues.
yeah.
You know,
Some are worse than others.
yeah, some are.
And
Some are.
I heard a lot of
But
stories.
if you're not
It's-
compatible with that child, I mean, I don't. That's why I said it depends. I guess what agency you deal with. You can they'll come and pick the child up. Now I don't know about those 6 months.
well, these
But I know,
these dumb in there they was down to earth. I enjoy them foster mothers because they was talking. And I went to about 3 classes and they didn't see me no more. I like goodbye. That's a lot of kids.
like I
That's
said,
too
I
much.
knew a lady with foster care. She had a brother and sister, and the sister had been about 4.
Watch your words.
I know, and the brother had been about 6. And the little girl used to have a flesh issue,
Mm.
and she would always want it from her brother.
How can a 4-year-old even think that way? Now what
Because
was
something had been going on
in her
in
life?
her house, in the house.
That's
I
terrible.
think the mother was on but it was so bad the lady couldn't have them together. She had to send the
A boy in a
she
different home?
She had to send the girl.
In a different home?
Yeah, they had to be they had to be separated.
That's crazy. That young?
Yeah, she said she had issues. She had issues bad. I don't know. She could have been. It seems to me from her story that she had. Well, I don't know where the mama probably was on drugs or something like that, and just adults were just having a little girl just doing things, and it became like a habit for her.
Mm-mm. That's
It
terrible.
became like a habit.
That's
So,
terrible.
That was all I was. I said, how she doing today?
Hope she all right.
It's like dealing with some issues
Mm-hmm.
that, So yeah,
She probably had to see a psychiatrist. Well, she definitely is.
Like I said,
Mental health.
but my mom was very, very strict, and she told the teenage boy that she was she was taking care of that. So she told the teenage boy that she was taking care of. He had to go to school, graduate high school because of all her biological children had. I know that's right. You do have to be strict. You
Right.
have to be strict to a point because you can't be too strict because you got some kids they she did this and she did that and plus too they look at the child too when they come back they like monitor the child how the child's taking to you if they scary when you say something to them do they like flinch that type of stuff like that other people out there do doing stuff and then the Scotch bonnet issue that was with that lady
Scotch bonnet.
in that putting that in that little boy
Oh,
mouth.
that's disgusting. That's why sometimes some people ain't here today.
That's right. Some people ain't meant. That's why I say a lot of people do something. Those people that does things for a check, that quick money, get out of here. Don't do it because that's your passion, that's your love, and you love children.
Exactly.
Don't do it because you need an extra income, and that's what a lot of people do. They do it because they need an extra income.
It's open. Hey, you diverse and Sheila Cross. Did you ever did diverse? Girl, what is your first name? What is your first name? You diverse.
How do you know?
Unless that only if you're comfortable telling me your first name, or give me a little nickname I can call you.
Why you didn't want to call you diverse?
That's it. You diverse, because that's too much for me to say. You diverse.
Lala said so. He did.
Put a smile on my face. No, Miss Sheila, darling. The face is Janet or Jay. Okay, Jay. You ain't never sent me that? You never got in contact with me, did you? I wanted, Our topic here.
Have any issues in their other homes?
Our topic is: will you raise your children? You did. I probably know, girl. The topic is: will you raise your grandchildren?
Sure will.
If your child is in need, or will you just let them put them in the system?
I'll raise my grandchild.
You did. I was looking.
Nine times I think that's what happens too.
What?
Lala was saying her mother, she told the guy.
Love you too,
he
Sheila.
graduated and he had his high school diploma and now he's working for the government.
Good
But
for
the
him.
other siblings, they went to different foster homes and they didn't graduate. I said, do they have issues? She said, yeah. They have many issues.
Wow. And see, and the thing is, like stuff like that. I know that's right, universe, Janet. Janet, can you just send me you gotta send me another notice because I didn't know if that's you or not. I probably just deleted it.
It's crazy. But that's her topic was to take care of your grandkids if your children had an issue and needed your help.
Right.
They couldn't do it for a while, but they can't do it no more.
And my thing, and like I say, when my child got it fully together, come get your baby. And I don't care what anybody can say. They can talk all they want to talk, honey. That's me and my child business.
Kids supposed to.
Please do.
Family supposed to keep families together.
Exactly.
Shit. Now, if she beating on the child and acting all crazy and stuff like that, that's a whole different something. Where you got the child.
Mm-hmm.
Now you ain't getting them back. How about that?
Exactly.
Shit.
It's
Just
not.
want to take care of my grandchild. I know that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. Some people think it's a problem. You know, like for instance, like your child, these days it's hard. And that's the truth. Rent is it's hard. And but if your child's being raised by a member of your family or by the grandmother, and the child's raising right, and the mother is, of course, she in contact with a child and doing all she's supposed to do too, send money, all that good stuff. So if she, just because she is in a room, I don't think like I can say like, come get your child now. Get out of here. No, that child gotta have his own. I want you fully together, not halfway together, full together.
So you gotta
And long as I got breath in my body, the child gonna stay with me until whatever, until whatever. One of my grandsons live with me, and he's 24 years old. We can't give up on our young black men. They are
Okay.
going through so much. That is the truth, Sheila. That's the truth. You understand? Now, with young black males and whatnot, what I just can't stand, like some parents, they talk about when you 18, they put their kids like, you got to go. When to me, I don't care what nobody say, an 18-year-old is number the full grown 17-year-old. And just because they turn 18, you're supposed to let them go anyway. Let them go where? Do they got a job?
Nope.
Well, how about they just working at McDonald's? So they still supposed to go because they work at McDonald's. And where they gonna live? You'll stay in my house and you're gonna learn how to pay bills and whatnot, because you're gonna help pay bills with your little bit of change in here. And and if you have to stop working and continue your education for you can make a lot of money for you get the hell out of my house, you're gonna do that too. Back in our days, we lived out in grandma's house. Whole families at grandma's. I would never put my kids up. They 22 and 23. Right on, Janet. I feel the same way too. Until they got themselves fully together, then you can go ahead on. You understand? Because they can stay till they 30. They stay till they're 30 and save up their money so they can buy a home and chill out. I have no problem with that.
Long they, they're not sitting around.
Right. Lord, they're not
roaming
sitting
around.
around being disrespectful.
I ain't
They can
having
stay as long as they. I have no problem with that. And I think somebody who like to put, hey, she, and I think if there's somebody on the outside trying to put their 2 cents in, I think they should mind their business. And I would tell them mind your business. Then because you put your kid out at 17 or 18, that's your business. I'm not doing it.
I know that's right.
I'm not doing it. Because you want your child to my passion is like when I was raising my kids, I always wanted, I said like if I had to leave this earth, I want to make sure my kids they got it together. They got a good job, they got their own place,
That they can handle
and they
themselves.
can handle themselves in this here world. That will make me very comfortable leaving this earth. And that's the truth.
I think every parent feel like that. They want to make sure their kids
Yeah,
are
exactly.
you know. Shit.
So what you think about that, she?
Look at that shit you hear.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Hey, kid, long time.
Like some people think like, women are a little more sensitive than a man. And I don't care. That man, you gonna tell me to put my son out at 18, you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like if he a good kid, I'm sorry. And not one person has come to my house to visit these boys. I wouldn't mind, but they are just adjusting. I know that's right.
Mm-hmm. Not only the mom be going through, the kids be going through too. I mean, come on.
Exactly. My children getting out from being lazy and not trying.
I know that's right, Queen.
they can stay
That's the
till
word faith,
30
guys.
if they don't get it
Want your link
together
drop.
by
That's the word faith.
30, then I
Only if you want
fail.
your link drop.
Absolutely,
Be sure y'all have each other.
they can. Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. She,
What should you say?
he said they can stay in there till 30 long to get to get themselves together.
Exactly.
He said they gotta try. He said they not gonna try. That's like,
That's why I got so many people in the street now. Homeless teenagers.
yeah, I be seeing a whole lot of young homeless little teenagers like they 18 and 19 sleeping in the street. What is with that? Like sometimes I want to talk to them. Ain't no man coming up in here telling me about me and my boys. We good. Right on, sister. Right on.
They, some parents,
But for the love of their man,
mm-hmm.
that's right. Because sometimes,
Man,
because my husband can talk to him about being a black man, it's hard for our black men.
They say the girls
tells me all the
oh,
time,
you around here being fresh around my mouth.
Exactly, Sheila.
So liking your daughter, and now you mad at your daughter because your man looking at your daughter, and you want her put her out the house for him.
I seen that on YouTube.
That's crazy.
I seen that on YouTube. This girl was telling her mother. This girl was telling her mother that her boyfriend was trying to mess with her. So the mother say, "Oh, you're a liar," and she wanted her daughter to get out the house. And the girl, like, she had nowhere to go. She said, "Where I'm gonna go?" The mother didn't care. She said, "No, you lying on my man." So she prefer her daughter to get out of the house and she keep her man. Who would want a man in your house that was trying to? I mean, like, the mother just didn't want to believe it. She said, "You're a liar. You're a liar."
She didn't want to believe it.
Man, get it harder. Exactly. She
didn't want to believe it.
She didn't want to believe it. The thing is, like, I would say, you know what? I set him up, set him right up, and then we're gonna bust his can all up in there.
Exactly. Me and my child being cahoots together. But we gonna
right on, she. You gonna bust him right on up.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna do that. I'm not. See, that's a problem sometimes in some homes. Like, the mother put her man in front of her kids.
I can't stand a mother like that.
Me too.
They old enough. I done did my job already. They gonna have to figure it out like I had to figure it out. Well, you knew your figuring out was rough. We make you think their figuring out ain't gonna be even worse.
Exactly. When I would first start looking for an apartment back there in the early '80s and whatnot, I could find a two-bedroom apartment like for $180 a month.
But that $180 was rough, wasn't it?
It showing up was. It was
right.
rough. Generation curse of men. The men and women pass down bad behaviors. Exactly. Now, yeah, it was rough. And them generational curses, like the men and women, like, in other words, they're not respecting their children.
Sometimes you be a little 50-50. Sometimes some of these kids come from a good home just want to be an a-hole.
That's true too.
Sometimes you can't overspoil them, you can't underspoil them. You gotta be in the middle.
Exactly.
Everything there's a balance to everything. I'm not gonna buy you Jordan and give you this and whoopie doo and keep money in your pocket just for you to go to school and just sit down and don't do nothing to try to be cute and cool. No, you're gonna have to earn. You want this and you want that, earn it. Show me some. All you have to do is make good grades, and you can have it. You can have just about anything you want as long as you bring in some good grades. Then once high school is over,
balance.
Yeah,
it get passed down because that's all they know. I know that's right. But mothers that have these, I don't know. that be believe in what their man say
Well,
instead of
we
their
believe what
instead of their
they
you know
man
their
say.
children and whatnot. The thing is, you're supposed to know your child if they lying or not. If you got a lying ass child, you know you got a lie by a child, and you okay.
But say, okay,
Say,
say
no,
you
no, no.
like,
What I'm saying is,
yeah.
from the beginning, when you have a relationship with your child, you bring the man home, and they can't stand him. You know it's gonna be a problem right there. You know it's gonna be a problem.
But sometimes you have a child
Hey,
too
Russia,
that will will lie and say something because they don't want.
that person in the house,
Yeah.
right? And you gotta know, you gotta know, you gotta know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Say if you do know, then what would you do as a parent? They say, oh, so and so touched me or this, that, and the other, and you know they lying out there.
I was like, girl, now you know you lying, but this is what I'm gonna do for you. It seems like you wanna move, and I'm gonna help you get your own place, cause you gotta stop this here lying. You're not gonna be in my house lying. You understand?
But see,
But what would
that's
hurt me
what
the
God
most
though.
if they would if that it was true, and I come into some stuff like that, I will kill that Negro in my household. Nope, did I say I gotta watch it? I will heavy carry that Negro in my household.
But see, that's kind of well, you got all the types of different. You got kids that tell the truth.
You're right,
You got kids that lying,
right.
and then you got kids that will willingly sleep with your man.
Uh-uh.
You know,
Mm.
so
Now,
it don't
I don't know
depend
them
how
kind
you.
of kids that willing to sleep with your boyfriend. Something like
I
that.
be seeing some of them stories and carrying on.
I seen that. That's kind of too much.
You know,
What you raising now around here?
that's what I'm
What you
saying.
raising?
I think that has to do a lot with mama. You hanging out with your kids, will y'all share everything like that
That's
too?
true too. You ever see mother and daughter be hanging out? Listen, more power to you, but my daughter is not hanging. Okay, my daughter right now, she be almost 50, so she can hang out with her mama now. You understand?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about when you're 18 and 20,
No.
you're not hanging out with me. You understand?
And even with me, you know,
Because one thing, if you got your child hanging out with you, you try to get you a boyfriend, that man is not looking at your old tail. He looking at your daughter.
me and my daughter, I
You
don't
ain't,
think
I
we
ain't
can
doing
hang out.
that.
We can go to like
I ain't doing none of
we
that.
go to events and functions and
Right.
family functions.
Yeah, like that.
But if say if I'm going to hang out, you know, or something like that, there, no, I
No,
don't want her with me
no,
because I don't hang out like she hang out. No,
no.
no. You go your way with your friends. I'm gonna go my way with my friends.
Exactly.
And when Ray and them have a birthday party, we all mutual. We gonna go over there and hang out with them, see what's going on with auntie and cousins and this, that, and the other.
Exactly.
You know, or close family friends, something like that. There, but no, we ain't. I can't see myself with my legs crossed sitting at the bar with my daughter.
No.
I ain't doing
Neither.
that.
Neither.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Bad enough when
90%
you walk down the
your
street
mother
with them when
to
they
sit your
young
friend.
and they got a little
Not
body
good.
on them, and you got an old
Not
like
good.
you have an old buzz. I had to get one man straight one day. I was like, I'm walking near road. He just walking, just walking. He turned around. He looked at her hard. Turn around, you know, looking right up and down, this, that, and other. It pissed me off. I was looking at him. So I had to turn the course around, child. Had to turn the course around.
And cuss him out, right?
I have to repent later on. And I used every curse word I could think of. I said, if you better be looking at me. I said,
That happened to a lady just recently on this block.
I cussed them out.
This lady, she was walking with her daughter's 15, but she big for her age.
Oh,
and
that's the one
whatnot.
that walked by the other day. She was coming around the corner. She was
Yeah,
fussing.
yeah.
I figured that's what she was
Right.
fussing about.
And I just said right on. Like the thing is, you already know who she is. You don't know who she is, and you already seen that little girl when she was little. Then because she got bigger and a little more falling out, you don't do that. I don't blame her. I let them have it too. I think that's very disrespectful.
An old buzzard know a young girl. Don't be turned.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't
I can't
do that.
stand it. Even when I be walking down the street and I see some of these buzzards with some of these little young kids, like say about 15 or something like that, I'm quite sure you don't want to go to jail.
Mm,
So they don't know who I am. Walking behind them, they're like, no, 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 no. They're like, keep it pushing,
exactly.
you know. Get out of here.
Get out of here. I never understood like a 40-year old and an
Because
18
they
year
will
old
be looking
or a
at you
19
doing
year
it
old. Go sit
exactly.
down somewhere.
Hmm. That's true.
All
Like
I
I
see
said,
is like you want to control something.
mhm, this little this little black girl. I was come home from work then on the J train. This little girl, she had I don't know where she was. It was like 5 o'clock. I don't know where she was. But maybe she had after school. I don't know. She was on J train going home. She just was bouncing all around this, that, and the other, and doing her little dances and this, that, and the other. That this old man, he was staring her down. I think he was standing still. He was looking at her real hard. I'm watching. I'm watching him, and I'm watching the little girl.
Mm.
My eyes is going back and forth. I'm just watching her. She looked at me. He was like, tell her. She was like, huh? What? You know. And before she could go over there, she was standing by the door. I said, don't you go over there. I said, where your parents at? Home. I said, where you on your way to? Home. I said, you don't go over there and talk to the old man. I
Mm.
said, you sit your little butt down over there. When your stop come, you get off. I said, but you don't be going over there and talking to nobody. And I turned around and looked at that man. I said, couple of choice words. And then I got off the train. She went over there and she sat down. I said, stop bouncing around.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because, he was trying to get fresh with her. Because she was a thick little girl. You know how they have the little uniform skirts that
Yeah,
high
get
at the
short.
back.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And
Mm-mm.
she's bouncing around. And he see she by herself. And he's trying to get her attention, like, come sit by him.
Mm-mm.
No.
He could have done anything to her. He never known. He probably said,
Exactly.
"Come me to the store," and then that'd been all over for her.
Mm-hmm.
When we get off the next stop, I'm gonna buy
First
you
of
a
all, she
soda or
was to
something.
me, I think she was a little bit too young to be traveling on them trains, if you ask me. She probably had to be
Everything.
about the fifth grade. Yeah, about
And the
about
old
the
man
fifth
tried to
grade.
talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting.
Trying to tell you now, if I told her stop bouncing yourself around, go sit down, go sit over there until your stop comes.
Mm-mm. That's
You did the
terrible.
right thing by telling her to sit down. Exactly. Thanks,
That's
Laura.
terrible.
Mm-hmm. I don't like play them games.
Exactly.
Go sit your tail down somewhere.
Ooh, goodness,
Mm-hmm.
goodness.
Exactly.
I seen on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It was this Lester. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do y'all get what I'm saying? It's Lester. I don't know.
Or Chester.
Or Chester, right?
Yeah, Chester.
Chester. I don't know what he did,
Mm-hmm.
but I think he did something that wasn't right. They took this guy. They put him on a lamp pole. They tied him after they beat
Oh,
him.
they tied him
After
up. I
they
saw
beat
that.
him, they tied him up on that lamp pole.
Mm-hmm. And
I bet you he'll never get fresh with nobody again.
I know that's right. He'll do it again, but he's just gonna be smarter the next time. Because what's in him is in him.
Mm-mm.
I would have.
He probably won't do it on. He probably won't do it on that block, though. As a matter of fact, long he stay on that block and they know he around there, they'll beat him every day. Don't let
Back in the day, though, when that used to like happen, I mean, the whole block
would
run
just
you
get you.
off.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Basically, it was like Chester on the block. I remember they had, when I was young, I was like, that's how I used to take the kids out to the park on Kosciuszko.
Mm.
And that man, he used to live in Adrian. Adrian knew him too. He lived in Adrian building.
In projects?
Mm-hmm. He was a nice guy. He used to go to the park, older man. He used to go to, what's that, 26 Park?
Mm.
But I take the kids to 26 Park. He used to always be in 26 Park. He was Chester.
But if somebody found out he was and
He
beat
was
him.
trying to get my attention.
Mm-mm.
You should have seen me rounding up them kids. He's like, sitting there like, rubbing in between his legs, stuff like that. Yeah, like,
Mm-mm.
I had been about probably 13. I was gathered up them kids. Come on, y'all, we gotta go. Come on, y'all. Then I seen him like twice,
Mm.
and he would look at me. Then I seen him with one time I was with Adrian. That was like that's like later years later. I said, Adrian, you know them? I said, yeah. I confronted that man. I said, I remember when I was younger, used to be in that 26 Park over here looking at the young girl, and I happened to be one of them. Sitting there looking dumb. I'll come back.
I seen on I don't know what app it was. This guy, he chested her when she was young,
Mm-hmm.
and she had, I guess she probably found out he was around.
Mm-hmm.
So she was, maybe she was about 18, 19 now, and she got her brother. She said, remember me? Remember
know
you
that's
such and
right.
such such? They both tore him up.
That's right.
Tore him up.
Maybe he might have forgot, but he did something that a person will never forget.
Exactly. Tore him up.
I would tore him up too.
Hmm.
Shit.
And I seen another video. This is a grown man. He was a grown man. He said the older dude, he was with his grandchild in the store. And so the guy came, he said, I remember you. He said, you remember me too. He said, you chested me when I was young.
I say
He
that.
said, if you have this kid here right now,
Yeah,
he said, I was such and such you.
Mhm.
He said,
I'll see you then.
but I see you again.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And he was an old man then.
And hey, it don't matter.
That's right.
It don't matter. You shouldn't have got no business doing that at all.
Got that right.
Hmm.
Dirty dog.
That's why when you were in your house, you got young kids, you gotta be careful with these people that come to your house. Because you don't know what devil's up in there.
You got that right.
They could be the worst part, they be family members.
Of course. There's always somebody that's close to them that they trust.
Exactly.
You try your
And
child.
then exactly, then that's a hurtful feeling. Come on now.
I think I would lose my everlasting
Hmm.
rabbit mind.
Shit.
I guess that's one day I'll be wearing silver bracelets. They're gonna have to take me to the
Whatever. I said that I'll tell the judge like, I wasn't right. I pleaded
Take me to
fair.
the cookie house, but I just snapped.
Exactly.
I
I snapped.
Shoot.
Shoot.
Yeah.
That's why they're like. That's why there's some people they like. You can't come to my house.
Got that right.
You can't come to my house at all. Sorry, nobody in there. A lot of stories. As you know, like lately, I haven't read on like not too many bad stories. Thank God. But I remember the last bad story I wrote. This lady, this young girl, she was living in projects over here in Brooklyn, and her boyfriend, he used to beat on this little boy. He beat him so much, his boy, he's not even here no more. You know what I'm saying? And I think how I feel, she knew it, and she probably was scared of him. But I would have got my child out of here. I don't give a damn.
I know that's right.
I was like, we go in the store and left him right there in the house. I don't care what. I went to a shelter somewhere, and that still bothers me to this day. And the thing is, nobody heard that. I would have been calling 911, 611, 311. Everybody been up there
I know.
because I'm sure he had some marks on him that he could have they could have arrested that dude and the mother. Sorry, let him go to a safe place.
I know. Deb was telling me a story about something like that. I think this kid was 3,
Oh,
and the mama had the living boyfriend,
Mm-mm.
and he wound up. The child ain't here no more, and his body had so many
Webs and stuff. Marks.
Like more than that, he had he was being abused for a while. Like he had some shattered little broken bones, I think. It
My
was something to
little-
do with his stomach. Because he
He's kicking at him.
Slam him around, and how can you slam around a child?
No, first of all, how the mother sit up there and let him do all that? She
Something
was,
was wrong with her. Something was
Please.
wrong with her.
and then, you know what? Also, how I look
But I
at
think
that.
they both got arrested.
Well, good.
That's why I said they both got
And
arrested.
another thing is like, how about her parents, like other relatives? They ain't see nothing.
No, she wasn't taking the kid around there, but like I said, somebody should have been coming over there. Like, there's no way that my daughter can take my granddaughter. I don't care how old she be, and I don't see her for I don't even let a week go. I don't even let 3 days go by, 2 days go by without me speaking to my grandchild. So there's no way that I don't care how many kids I have, how many grandkids I got. I want to see them. I
Exactly.
want to see them and make sure that they straight.
Exactly.
And that's just that. I don't know. You got
Hey,
some
them
grandparents
Virginians.
out here. They don't
Yes, I would always not.
they don't interact with their grandkids like that.
All right.
You know, how can you not know, when something's going on with one of your grandkids that you don't see them or they don't
Because that
don't
man,
bring
because
them around.
probably because that man probably saying, don't bring him around there.
No, they go for stupid.
My thing is, I will
think the
come
mother,
around
the
there.
grandmother was like, wait a minute, let me go check and see what's going on here. And they try to kill that. They want to kill that daggone boy.
Watch your noise.
Oh,
They want
they
to
wanted
have carry.
destitute. Yes, I was raised by my mother living for Jesus. Living for Jesus. Yeah. And so, we never got to meet our grandmother. She was gone by the time we were born.
Exactly.
So I don't know how it is to have a grandmother.
Right.
But I do know what it is to be a grandmother.
Right.
So, just because I ain't have it don't mean that, I'm not going to be the best grandma I can. I think I'm the best grandma. My grandchild, I tell you that, when she make me mad, I don't speak to her. I don't, but I know that gets her done. When she act up in school, stuff like that there, I said, listen, better going to have to do right. But she always called me, asked me for some, she FaceTime, she called me every day. She called me every day. And don't be talking about nothing, but I answer that phone every time. And I sit there and look at her, she'll look at me, what you doing? Nothing. I just call, see what you doing. I'm kind of bored. Okay, no problem. What you doing now? Have $5? Can you cash it? Not that, she Apple Pay now. She done graduate from Cash App.
Child, that's a problem I have to worry about. My only one. That's sometimes he don't bother me.
Because he be getting me.
Good.
Shoot.
Good.
I'm his favorite on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would say the child has a stable home. I know that's right. I took care of my grandmother for 10 years before she passed away. Amen for that. The girl Lala,
All right, Lala.
my grandmother, that's it. I took care of her. Okay, love for Jesus. I ain't got that story.
Me either.
Wish I did, but I ain't got that
I
story.
can't find any devices in your home that can play video. You might want to check the device settings in the Google Home app.
Yeah.
Now, grandfather, I know that old buggy.
Oh, yeah.
He done passed
We
away.
know him. God bless his soul, honey.
God bless his soul. We know that buggy.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Buzzer.
Granddaddy. Yeah, I was telling what a cousin. I said I never cared for granddaddy. They're like, what? I said, well, I'm telling the truth. It's what it is.
Well, listen, I wasn't too crazy about him either.
You
My
know,
grandfather,
he's
he
my
had no
grandfather.
prejudiced ways about him. Let the truth be known.
choices. Yeah,
He liked the lighter grandkids.
and that is so bad.
Some of the brown skin ones.
Some
I think the only brown skin one he probably liked was
call.
called chocolate. Yeah, because that was our puberty kids.
Right.
So he loved them kids over there.
Mm.
That was one of his favorite children because she looked like him.
Mm-hmm. And she was high yellow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shame.
Yep, my grandfather. Was
That is so.
a mess.
That is ignorant.
He was. Well, he came from. He was an ignorant man.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Yep,
That was ignorant. Very ignorant.
he sure was. He liked it. And maybe because I don't know. Maybe his pappy was white. I don't know. But he married.
A dark-skinned
He married
woman.
a dark-skinned woman. That's
Had
what
a-
I do not
had a-
understand.
Had a whole bunch of babies.
kids.
No, I'm talking about
A
the first
grandmother?
one. Yeah.
Yes, I heard she was a
Yeah.
dark skinned woman.
That I don't get.
He probably thought he was better than. You never know. You know how you get some men, they high yellow man, they get a dark skinned woman because the dark skinned woman is crazy about old high yellow man.
They treat him like shit.
Exactly.
Mm.
They're putting pregnant all the time.
And I believe that's what she was.
They're putting pregnant. Like, shoot. Bless his soul, may he rest in peace. Rest in peace,
Right.
granddaddy.
Rest in peace, honey.
He ain't
Sleep in
give me a
peace.
nickel to buy a pickle. Shoot. Yep,
That she worked for it.
exactly. We had to wash dishes
You had to work for that.
Sweep the
That
floor.
gotta do that for that quarter, honey.
for a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's with a light skinned one, they had to do nothing.
Nope.
Just come on over. Yeah, they got $1.
Ooh, girl, don't turn me no more against my granddad.
It's the truth.
I know.
I told my daughter when she grows up, if she starts acting crazy, I would take my grandchildren away from her, and I will not allow her traumatize my grandkids. I know that's right.
That's right. Until she get better.
That's it.
Get it together, sister.
That is it.
Get it
So my
together.
daughter the same thing too. I say you act crazy in the streets all you want to, but she'll come right over there with me.
Well, I'm glad all my grandkids.
But she's big now. My daughter don't act crazy, but you know,
Yeah,
I'm just one of them mom. Get it straight. Do what you got to do.
that's right. Pull it together, sister.
Exactly. Pull it together. Do what you
Pull
got
it
to do.
together. Nobody got time for that messy mess stuff.
Yep. You's a mama now.
Mm. Stop being a mess.
Can't act like a churn no more.
Sure enough, can.
Sure.
My thing is, you don't want babies, you don't get pregnant.
Sure.
These days, you got too much birth control out here that you can use that you don't have to be bothered with any kids.
I see a lot of pregnancy these days.
You know what?
Pregnancy?
One time you see a lot of it, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's harder now. Maybe they get it. Maybe they get it now.
That law with you can't get the abortion thing.
No, they ain't got no law with that. Maybe they growing up.
No, I'm saying that's what I thought.
What's up, underrated? Long time.
Yeah, no excuse. Yeah.
How are you? Good seeing you though.
I know that's right.
Good
they have to find
seeing
ways to
you.
get to Jesus. They got to find their way. Like we had to find our way. Some of them got to find their way to get on your nerves. You know, you want to pop them upside the head. But, they have to find their way.
This is what I don't get with young people. Like, you tell them like what you doing has already been done, and I'm gonna try to tell you how you can get through it real easy, but they don't want to listen.
They don't want to listen because they think you're a dinosaur and you don't know nothing. You know, they forgot that we've been here longer than
Good,
we
thank
have.
you.
But you know, spiritually, I find they just have to. They have to have their own testimony. They got to go through their own go through. They got to bump their head because we don't want them to bump their head by
Exactly.
telling them. But it's just something that they just have to go through.
Who want to go? My thing is like, who want to go through anything hard these
They are.
days? I don't want to go through nothing hard. If you got an easy way for me to get through, that's what I want to do. Period.
Exactly.
I do not want to go through it. Nope.
Yeah, but you know, as a parent, you're going to tell your kids right from wrong, but it's up to them on they're going to take it and run with it, or they're going to take some and throw the rest away, or they just going to take the whole thing and do what they have to do.
Hmm.
You know, but sooner or later, they're going to have to make their own mistakes, find their own way and get some life lessons.
You have to learn the hard way.
Experience
hard way is
the
a
best
bad-
teacher.
Uh,
It is. I mean, if you don't go through nothing, then how you gonna learn something? And how you gonna find
but
Jesus?
okay, the thing is like, there's gonna be a rough road somewhere, but you can always like listen
You
sometimes.
can
You can
avoid
listen.
some, but
You can
some
avoid
you're gonna
some.
have to go.
And you're gonna learn something. It's gonna be something out here you're gonna learn.
Exactly.
How the already said they have to learn the hard way.
Mhm.
The hard way is bad.
I just thank God that mine's not getting formed like drugged out or something like that.
Right.
It's just little teenage dumb stuff, the first boyfriend, dumb stuff like that. But other than that,
Yes, it is.
She's a good kid.
I don't want to learn the hard way. I want everything the easy way. I want it easy. I already been through the hard. To me, like age I am now, I want everything to be easy. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with no hard stuff no more.
You done passed everything else. Your
Exactly.
dinosaur stuff ain't learned something now. You don't have to learn.
I think you're never too old to learn nothing. I don't care how old you get.
Shoot. You get that right.
But I don't want it. I don't want nothing hard though. You gotta be hard. I'm not dealing with it. Nope.
The only thing that's hard for these kids these days is they want quick money.
You want quick money?
Yes, they want quick money. They want this, they want that. They
No,
want
but I think a lot of these young kids they want jobs. They want jobs. They do.
girls and boys. Mine is a good kid too.
But isn't jobs easier now? They say
stupid like that.
I wonder. Isn't they say jobs are easy to get these days? I don't know if it's true or not because I don't look for
I know,
jobs.
like after the
Only if it's remote. But
after the pandemic, they a
it
lot of
was
people-
easy, right?
Yeah,
It was easy.
but a lot of people retired after that or took early retirement.
Right.
So I think it depends on what you want. Like I said, I don't know. I ain't trying to find a job myself.
No.
I done did my due.
No.
I done served my justice for
Exactly. Well, I only did well that was enough of me, please.
shit.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
wanna
gotta
work
think about
hard.
all them years before that too.
I know.
My career,
Yeah.
I retired from.
Right. My career I retired
Those
from.
other jobs back in the day and all that stuff adds up.
Mhm.
Shoot, I'm died.
What?
I think I was a late bloomer though, but let me see. when
I was definitely
No, I
a
was
late
looking at-
bloomer.
I think
For my
20.
career, I was a late bloomer.
I think 20. Was it 20? I wasn't working at 18. I think 20. 20. We were on Lafayette then. Everybody, I was at Burger King somewhere.
Hey, Bud, Bob. One thing I always wanted to do when I first heard typing, I always wanted to type, and I mastered that sucker too. That's something I always
That
wanted to
came,
do.
now, that came later in my late 20s.
Real late, because being 18 and 19 and 20, oh my God, dumbbell.
So,
I'm serious. I ain't know nothing. I ain't know too much of nothing.
well,
I-
your man ain't teach you that. Shit.
Like gosh, like dang. Now that was the hard times thing.
Because you had old country mama.
That was hard.
Ain't know too much her own bad oneself.
Shoot. That was hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I did the fast food restaurants. I did the home attendant. I hated that job.
The home attendant.
That's what made me start going to business school. I said, I can't take this crap. The Burger King job, that used to be fun time. Having fun with your friends, working late at night, closing time, acting a fool and down. We had a ball.
You sure did.
Then, taking all the food home too. But, then I said, I need to make more money. doing the home attendant thing. That nope. Can't I wasn't with that. I said, hold up, this is not for me.
What?
That,
That home
it wasn't a
attendant?
home attendant. I was a housekeeper.
A house, right? He was a
I
housekeeper.
was a housekeeper.
Did that lady want you to go down the block to save 2 pennies?
Yeah, one used to send me to the. She was cheap.
I think some just take advantage because, like,
Yeah, I just had to go all over. She just sit there and look at the newspaper. She was one of them type.
she's sitting down, but you trying to run you around like you the maid.
If a box of salt costs 49 cents at one store and 3 blocks down it costs 50 cents, she's gonna send you to the store for the
The 49 cents to save
49
that
cent
penny.
one, just to save a penny. I used to go to them stores and get what I had to get. She'd come back. Oh, you didn't go to some. I said, here, take the penny. No, I wanted it from that store. That's why I sent you down there. It had to have the 49 cent price on there. I said, I ain't going.
I wouldn't
I
have
said,
went either.
I said, I tell you what, I'll see you tomorrow. I never came back.
Mix up right good.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say one time she used to have the house filthy?
No, this was the other way on
The other.
Pacific Street. And it's funny because I moved on Pacific. When I moved on Pacific Street, she used to live right across the street. I don't know if she still lived there or what. But this woman here, she used to have she had a nice house. But just because she had a housekeeper, she would have that house towed up over the weekends.
Mhm.
I mean, the grandkids come by. I think she did a lot of this stuff. She would throw cheese doodles, potato chips.
She didn't care. They can drop all they wanted. They can do it.
But you
Yeah.
can tell sometimes that the kid ain't do all this.
Mm.
And you ain't gonna allow a kid to do all that.
She calls stuff like this is not
If you
money
do
coming
something-
out of her pocket.
Exactly. Because she thought she was grand. She used to call me her girl. Oh, to be on the phone. Oh, my girl is here. Who the hell she called me her girl?
Mm.
I ain't her
You
girl.
fixed it one time too. The weekend she thought
I
you was
sure
coming.
did. She tore up the house. I said,
Yeah.
I got news for her.
Good, I would have did the same thing.
I said, okay,
I know
see
she
you-
was too
see you
good.
Monday. I never came back to her.
Exactly. And I'm sure when she sit up there waiting for you, and she called that agency. Oh,
I ain't coming
where
back.
you at? Where you at and
I
whatnot?
told
I
her,
said,
I'm not
"Wait,
going back to her. I said, she's a pig. She do X, Y, and Z.
you supposed to let them know that how they are.
Exactly. Then I was working for a Jewish. Yeah, I couldn't deal with that either. I was like, they had all them big old pots and pans and this, that, and the other. You know, I used to throw stuff in the meat side, in the dairy side. I put
Oh,
the
you can't
meat
do that.
pot in the dairy side, and the dairy side in the meat pot. They had to call a rabbi to come over and pray. Because I'm like, oh, I said, what did I do? I was like, let me get the heck out of this. This ain't for me. Because in my house, I said, we throw everything in one spot. Boom.
Mm.
I said, that wasn't for me. I said, I gotta go. I gotta make money. I gotta go to a business school. And that's when I went on 125th Street. I don't know how what made me go on 125th Street. They would pay us, I think, like $200. What was it? $200 every 2 weeks? Boy, that was the best $200 I used to get. That was a good program. They had a lot of good programs back then. They paid
They sure
you to go
did.
to school.
It's called a stipend. You used to get a stipend.
Stipend, sure did. Yep. Everybody done left me now, but we've been on here more than an hour and a half, I think.
Now, my story learning Microsoft Word. I was always a data entry operator. That's all I knew. I went to school to learn that data entry because I like the sounds of the typewriter. And so that was getting ready to play out, like I think the early 90s. That's going to play out data entry. And so then I had I wasn't working during that time and whatnot, so I had to get me a little social service, good dollar bills and whatnot. And during that time, they just send you out, for a job. Okay,
Right.
cool. So I went on this job interview. It was something Black Society, something downtown Brooklyn on South Street down there. Nice office, all this stuff. So not only me, it was other chicks that was on public assistance. They used to come in. Now I'm already used to working during that time. All right, but data entry was falling out, so I wasn't working. And so then these chicks come in there, they was ghetto.
Mhm.
So I came in there and I just sat there, just wait for my turn to talk to the person and whatnot. And so then they came, they said, let me tell you something. They asked me, did I know Word and all that
Yeah.
stuff, the Microsoft stuff? I said, no. He said, let me tell you something. Out of all the people that came in here, he said, I don't know where they came from. He said, but if you knew any of that, he said, I would have hired you today. And when he told me that, that's when I went back to that agency. I said, I want to learn Microsoft Word. And that's when I went and started taking up
Right.
Microsoft Word. And that's where I retired from where my
Yeah.
first job from over there.
That's it.
And then that school I went to, I mean, I had 90s and hundreds. I was passing all that stuff. And what's so funny, I ain't do none of that in the new job.
Of course.
But you just had to know it.
Right.
Exactly. That was
That's some
crazy.
type of idea.
Exactly. That was crazy. Man. And the only thing, what I was a processor, a case manager processor, please. This is what it was.
That's it.
But it was good. It was good.
Well, anyway, guys, I'm getting ready to get off of here.
It been good. I'm
Not
ready to
that
get
I
out of
like
here.
Go on the brand TV, but I'll do that next time I come on. But anywho, those that's coming in and listening,
Thank
go
you for
to the brand TV and support.
and
my
thank you all
boy,
for stopping
Jermaine
in.
Smith,
I really appreciate it.
director,
But before I leave,
writer.
it's only 4 of you out
We got a
here.
couple
If y'all don't have each
coming
other,
out.
type in
And
drop and grab each other. I'm gonna give y'all
Brand
like a little bit.
TV
If y'all want to do
and
that,
Instagram.
type in
Until
drop.
then, deuces. I'm
Give y'all
outta
about
here,
5
guys.
to 10 minutes
Later.
because the sister is gone. You type in DROP. If you want to grab any of these lovely people or whoever in here, if y'all don't have a person, please be my guest. Be my guest. Grab each other. 5 minutes. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Come on through. I'm giving it 5 minutes. I'm definitely out of here, y'all. This cat. Go greedy. Yesterday I gave her 2 soups. 2. I ain't giving no soup today. You had 2 yesterday, you ain't getting none today. Get a good old soup tomorrow. What you doing to her?
Slapping her on the tail.
If I didn't care, do do
Sit
do
down,
do do
Cat
do do. If I
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
sit.
Okay. Sorry.
She listens. Sometimes she won't sit down because you told her to sit down. If I told her to sit down, she would have sat down.
Well, you did tell her she said
So because you started her, she don't like you.
I don't like her either. Don't come over here. Her head too big, her body too big. She scares me sometimes. That's why I get busting her up.
Sit down. There you go. See, she sat down. No, you ain't. None of that. Kid cat. Okay, nobody's doing anything. So anyway, sayonara. Peace, love, and hair grease. Good night. See y'all again.